Along with their mission to improve lives and build community, the United Way of Sault Ste. Marie invited community members to come share knowledge about healthy living.
We're hosting a Diabetes Healthy Living event to promote the organizations and facilities available in the community to help people live healthier lives and ultimately prevent diabetes one day. So it's a game where they go around to each vendor and they ask them a question and they get educated on the organization, and then they come back and they get a ballot and they get a chance to win a number of prizes that we have available today. Yeah, we had a bunch of demonstrations. We have Tai Chi, yoga, and Zumba, and we have a hula hoop contest, mini putt contest, coloring, the face painting. A lot of games and activities for a chance for kids to win prizes, and adults too, actually.
The Canadian Diabetes Association was one of the organizations on site during the latest Healthy Living Expo.
Well, we're here as part of the Diabetes Healthy Living event that is put on through the Ministry of Health, and we're here to talk to people about diabetes. Some people know a little bit about diabetes, some people know a lot, some people don't know anything. There are different types of diabetes, and the only definitive way of knowing you have diabetes is to have your blood checked through your physician and have that diagnosis done. There is type 1 diabetes when your body doesn't make any insulin at all and you need to take insulin immediately. And then there's type 2 where your body may be making some insulin but may not be using it properly or may not be making enough. There's also what we call prediabetes, and that's the state where your body is making some insulin and using it properly, and your blood sugar levels are higher than they should be, but not high enough to really be diagnosed yet. And that's the point in time where some of the prevention techniques that we can teach you will come into play, and maybe you can prevent diabetes from developing, or certainly delay it to a later stage in your life when you're maybe healthy enough to handle it. Some of the risk factors for diabetes include being over the age of 40, being overweight, having a direct family member like a mother, father, sister, brother that have diabetes, and also being part of certain cultures. The Aboriginal culture, East Asian, South Asian populations have higher incidence rates of diabetes, so that also puts you at greater risk. Some of the signs and symptoms can be things like being very tired, being thirsty, but you can also have no symptoms at all and not know that you have diabetes. So we always encourage people that if they think they have some of the risk factors and maybe are not feeling quite what they should, they can certainly come into the office. We can give them some education on what the risk factors are and do a risk assessment to see just whether or not they are at risk for developing diabetes. And then from there we would refer them to a physician or to the Algoma Diabetes Education Center for direct education through the dietitians and nurses. Well, a person with diabetes basically should have a healthy, balanced diet, and that means a plate that has lots of veggies, lots of healthy carbohydrate choices, things that are whole grain, high in fiber, low in sugar, those types of things. They definitely should have a meal plan done for them by a registered dietitian, and they should have their medications checked and stuff like that by a diabetes educated nurse or physician. There are resources in the community that they can go to for free. There is no charge. They can call us and we can make those referrals for them and give them the information that they need. Well, certainly we can go to where people work and the organizations they belong to, so we can do presentations at schools or church groups or in the workplace. We can do lunch and learns where we can teach them a little bit about diabetes, the risk factors and the symptoms, and those services are all free and provided by us. They just need to give us a call.
For more information on living healthy and managing diabetes, you can contact the Canadian Diabetes Association with the number on screen. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Christian LeMay.